Have you ever felt like your favorite online group, for your hobby or your profession, is just getting totally lost in the noise of big social media? I mean, what if you could just carve out your own dedicated space, your own little corner of the internet, just for that community? Well, that's exactly what we're digging into today. How a new approach called SNAS is making it possible for anyone to build their very own social network. So, what's the big problem that SNAS is even trying to solve? Well, it all starts with the social media giants we use every single day. You know the feeling, right? You're trying to have a real, focused conversation about something you're passionate about, but you're just drowned out by a constant flood of memes, ads, and viral videos. It's kind of like trying to host a book club in the middle of a packed concert. It just doesn't work. And here's the real issue at the heart of it all. On those big platforms, your attention is the product. Their algorithms are designed to keep you scrolling, not to actually help you build meaningful connections. And because of that, those specialized groups, the real heart of online communities, they just get pushed aside and buried. But what if you could just flip the script entirely? That's exactly where social networks as a service, or SNAS for short, comes into the picture. And believe me, it's a completely new way of thinking about how we build communities online. This is a total game changer. SNAS isn't just another app you download. No, it's a toolkit that lets you build your own network on your own terms. It's built on a decentralized foundation, which really just means there's no single big company controlling everything from a central server. The network is supported by its users, which gives you true ownership. You're not just a user on the platform, you're the architect. And get this, you don't have to be some kind of coding genius to pull it off. The whole point is to make building your own social network as easy as starting a blog. You could have your very own dedicated space up and running in a matter of minutes, not months. Okay, so you're the boss of your own social network. That sounds great, but what does it actually get you? Let's break down the real perks of being in the driver's seat. This slide really says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the chaos of a typical social media feed. And on the right, the focus and clarity of a SNAS network. The single biggest difference? You own your data. There's no mysterious algorithm pulling the strings behind the scenes. It's just a direct, unfiltered connection to your community. And it's not just about owning the data. You also get a whole toolkit to work with. Things like monetization options that are actually transparent, a design that puts privacy first, based on those decentralized principles we talked about. And it's all integrated into the Web4 ecosystem, which is basically the next evolution of the internet. That means your network is future-proof. Okay, all of this sounds pretty great in theory, but what does it actually look like in the real world? Let's dive into some practical examples of the kinds of amazing communities you could build with something like SNAS. First up, let's talk professional networks. Think about those industries where you really need to share sensitive info or have super focused discussions, without all the noise and sales pitches you get on platforms like LinkedIn. Seriously? Just imagine a private, secure space where doctors can collaborate on difficult cases, or a dedicated network where engineers can share and critique complex designs. For these fields, clear, focused communication isn't just a nice-to-have. It's absolutely essential for innovation. All right, now let's switch gears from work to play and talk about hobbies. For real enthusiasts, you know the devil is in the details. But on those huge platforms, those deep technical conversations can get lost so easily. Think about a marketplace just for retro game collectors, where you can be 100% sure you're not getting a fake. Or a network for urban gardeners where you can get advice that's actually specific to your city block. When you're that passionate about something, you really need a space that's just as dedicated as you are. And finally, let's talk about wellness and support spaces. And honestly, this might be the most important one of all. In these kinds of communities, privacy isn't just a feature, it is everything. Can you imagine a truly safe, private network for people navigating a tough health journey? A place where they can connect with others who actually get what they're going through without ever worrying about their personal data being sold? Or, hey, even a social network designed to help people spend less time online. These kinds of essential communities are only possible when privacy is baked in from the very start. So, are the wheels turning? Feeling a little inspired? If you're ready to think about building your own community, here are 3 key steps to get you started, pulled right from the source. First, you have to define your own rules. You're in charge, so be crystal clear from day one about your policies on things like moderation and privacy. Second, use the API to build custom tools that are a perfect fit for your community's unique needs. And third, and this is a big one, don't go it alone. Connect with other creators who are also building their own networks. There's a whole community out there to learn from.
So look, the tools are here. The power to create your very own corner of the internet, it's right in your hands. The only real question left is, what community would you build?